morning, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of y'all are having a lovely, lovely day. So, I just woke up and I just had this strong urge to want to go thrifting today, and that's what we will be doing. And I want you guys to accompany me. My 5-year-old son will be coming along, so my little Paul, and he likes thrifting too, and I think it's just the cutest thing. He loves shopping for vintage toys, and it's crazy at his age that he's at, he can spot a really cool vintage toy. I'm going to be finding some stuff for junk journals, and I want to bring you guys along with me for the ride. And I know that you guys love to go thrifting with me. This is going to be one of my top 3 favorite thrift shops that I like to go to. So thank you guys so much for taking time to click on my video and for coming along. Let's go. Welcome back to another hashtag Thrifty Thursday, which is hosted by Sherry over at Turquoise Dreaming. I wanted to bring you guys along for this fun vlog. I actually took my time recording on this one as best as I could because sometimes I feel like I speed through it. But anyways, you can see Paul here being interested in this particular pod that has a lot of Christmas themed cuties. Every single time that we go into a thrift shop and he spots anything Christmas, best believe that my Paul will always be drawn to it. And then right across from this pod, we ended up running into a handmade cutie that y'all will see in just a little bit, and I cannot wait to show y'all because this woman has such a talent. But you can see how cute they decorate this each and every single time. But this was handmade, what you're seeing here, all except for the toys. But you can see Paul is super interested in it, and I think it's so adorable. But here's what she does. Sometimes she'll take ones that look like a kitchen, even a post office, and then this one happens to be a boys workspace. I think here's the postal one. It is so precious, and apparently I forgot that there was a doctor office too, and that's what she's known for, and I think it's just so adorable. And the kitchen one sold. I had featured that one in a last video, but I had to show you these new ones that she constructed. And then you can see my sweet little baby Paul is leading the way here. He has found a trunk full of vintage toys. He has spotted some dinosaurs, which he loves dinosaurs. So while he's looking at the dinosaurs, I took time to look at some vintage pieces here that were jewelry. I have seen Cara do some unboxings for some jewelry jars or jewelry glasses and like glass jars, and she finds some of the coolest things. These ones were separately prepared and packaged so nicely, and this cute little angel caught my attention. It looked handmade and it was just absolutely precious. So now we're going to take a look at the right hand side here of this pod. We've got some beautiful fabrics here. I did not sort through those to see what all they had, but they looked really pretty. And then I showed a cute little teapot here on this, I guess, armoire or dresser, I should say. And you can see some antlers there, and every single time that I go back to edit this, I always spot something new that I missed while I was there in person. And of course, it's kind of hard to see fully sometimes when you're recording. And now we're getting a little bit closer to the part where Paul loves to look at some toys. And I thought this was so adorable that he saw this Ninja Turtle, because whenever I was a little girl, I loved the Ninja Turtles. And he's just admiring it, and I was just so precious. You can see his little prayer hands, so adorable. It makes me happy to see him happy. I think I've shown this tea set multiple times, but I always have to film it because I just think it is so pretty. So now we're going to take a left, I think. Yeah, so here's Paul taking us to the left-hand side, and this is his favorite spot. There's plushies, there's vintage books, there's vintage toys, you name it. This place has it, and he could spend hours in this area while I look around. Another thing that Paul ends up doing is he will continue walking through the store, spot a new toy, and then set his sights on it, and then take the other toy back that he no longer wants and put it back in its actual home rather than just leaving it there. And I love that about him. He's such a sweet boy. Alright, so moving right along. So while Paul is looking at some toys, I came to the right side of the store now, still on the back wall, and these beautiful glass containers caught my attention. How cute would this be to put like beads inside or jewelry? I think they're so pretty. The thing that I enjoy the most about this thrift shop is that everybody gets to set up their pod how they see fit. You can see their personality shining through with what they love and enjoy collecting. And then here I saw this beautiful carousel, which I will go ahead and let you guys hear what it sounds like. Sorry about how loud the music was in the background, but I hope y'all still enjoyed that little snippet of how it sounded. I thought it was absolutely precious and it made me so happy. I enjoy them so much, and I like just hearing the music play. And so here are some little jars with buttons and stuff inside of them, but I thought they were a little too overpriced. But still wanted to show them off to y'all because I know some of y'all are really into that kind of stuff. And then this container looked like something out of a Pinocchio cartoon, and it intrigued me and I thought it was really pretty. And so I went ahead and I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. I did spend quite some time on this back shelf because of all of the fun stuff that they had within the shelves. And it kind of gave me nostalgia of whenever I was a little girl and my daddy had his stuff organized in metal shelves like this in a tiny little shop, and I would always go through there and be very curious at how my dad had organized all his stuff. And now we're back to looking at some girly things. The blue on the ceramic bowl and with the gold just drew me in. I think it's just absolutely precious. I don't even know what it is, but I like it. And so now here I am showing y'all some vintage tea gloves. Aren't they so cute? Personally, I think I would choose a different color, like a white or a black. I'm not sure, but figured I'd show them off anyways. And now I have brought y'all to look at this small little basket full of hankies, all different types of varieties to look at. And I spent a little bit here too, just looking at what all they had as opposed to fabrics, because that's typically what I go looking for, are fabrics. Some of these were ranging up to $8 and some of them were like $2, so it just depends on the style of the hanky. So moving right along, we are going to be seeing all things metal. We've got some tin containers here, old packaging from Nestle, some cigar tins and Coca-Cola, you name it, oats, they had it all, even coffee. It really intrigues me to see how packaging used to be back in the day. And now we have made it to another toy area, which they had more dinosaurs here, more, I should say, like superhero themed toys, and they also have stocked up on puzzles in this area, so this person collects quite a bit of nostalgia toys. From time to time I will find a good book here, but on this run I don't think I picked up any. Alright, and this is the exact same pod but just a different angle. Now I'm having another look at a tiny shelf that they had beside there that was full of golden books. This is typically where I have found the golden books for Disney, but I know Disney is cracking down on some of the crafts that people are creating. So if y'all have heard about that, please let me know. I know that Chasing Retro had mentioned it in one of her videos and how they were cracking down on Etsy sellers. So It's kind of a bummer because I had recently bought quite a bit of little golden books that were Disney based, and here I'm showing off a creepy clown. I don't like clowns. I once had a creepy clown music box. He had like a ceramic upper body but like had flimsy legs, and it was really creepy. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it. I have a story about it, but anyways, I would rather avoid them. Alright, now we're moving away from Mr. Creepy Clown, and you can see a spinning wheel up top there. In case y'all missed it, I had featured it in one of my Thrifty Thursdays around November or October, I don't remember now, but it was not that long ago, so if you want to watch that, I'll go ahead and link that down below. Here's that back wall of toys that we had taken a left at earlier that Paul loves to check out. And then here, sorry for the weird angles, I try to avoid recording people's faces. I'm sure that they don't want that. And here are where they had some children flashcards with like little stories on the back of them. They were no longer there. They were sold out. So sad. And we're getting super close to where they sell jewelry jars. Here to the left hand side. And they were all gone. They were all sold out. But anyways, here are some bohemian pillowcases that I thought were too adorbs. And then I saw this precious Red Riding Hood doll, and she had like a little cute tag there that kind of looked like a book, and her shoes were just so precious. Everything here sells out so quick. You'll see one thing one day and it'll be gone the next. It's happened to me many times before. Here is some type of flare. I don't know a flare for what, but I got some footage of it because I thought it was kind of crazy looking. Here we see a vintage camera and a sign that gave me a chuckle. I thought it was too funny and I had to share it with y'all. Alright, so nearing the end of this vlog, the last thing that I wanted to show y'all were these precious cute little mini books. I love how they stacked them up together and they just made them look so precious. Had I not said that they were minis, would y'all have guessed that they were? And then here are some little mini figurines. If you want to see what I picked up, keep on watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that mini thrifty vlog. I did end up picking up just a couple of items. It's not very much at all, but I still wanted to share them with you guys. I did split some of the costs with my son Paul. He did in fact find some toys, but I will not be featuring them here in this video. So let's go ahead and show you guys my buy, because this is one of the ones that I got really excited about. And it's this bag here of all this sewing string. Let me remember the proper name for it. Thread. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word, but I found some a variety pack of thread here. So pretty. So let's go through it and see how many are in here, because I did not know how much I got. But we got this big one. It is red. Another red one, but it's a lot tinier. We've got our purple, got our pink, some black, an orange, another orange. And these are going to be great for creating junk journals. We got a blue here, another blue, which is another tiny one, another purple, except this purple is a pastel and it's so pretty. And it still looks pretty brand new because there's not very much lip here. Another lilac purple. Super pretty. This person really liked orange. I wonder what they sewed. There was actually 3 bags there. This one had the most in it and the less used up threads as well. So another Coates and Clark. And this one is an orange. Another orange, but this is more on the terracotta side. Still very pretty. We got another pink, a little more darker than this last pink I showed you guys a while ago. Still very nice. I'm gonna have options, awesome options. And I picked this up for $8, but they did have a 20% off sale at that booth. So I ended up getting it for $7, so this should last me a good while instead of buying one, which is like $6 when you buy a single one. I mean, obviously you can buy a cheaper one But when they come in a variety pack like this, it's super exciting for me. We have another pink one, and then we have another blue. So let's go ahead and count these up and see how much we got. So we have a total of 20 of these threads, which is amazing. I think that's a good buy. But you guys let me know y'all's thoughts. So we had quite a bit of oranges here, 3 pinks, 3 purples, 4 blues. Very nice. And then we have 2 reds, 2 greens, and 1 black. So the next thing that I picked up were some doilies. I think that these ended up being like $1.99, so $2. And this one has a little bit of a design on it, a little bit of foliage, which I think looks really nice. And then I found this little twin guy. It's a lot smaller, and you can see the design here on the outer edge. I think it's just so pretty, so I picked those up, and that wraps up my thrifty haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys so much for anybody who's tagged me within this Thrifty Thursday. I appreciate you guys so much. Please take care, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.